So yes, today is the day where we do our Christmas tree. It's gonna be amazing, yay! So okay, I've been promising this for very long. Hey Candace, how are you doing? Candace, welcome to the Christmas Tree Fest. Yay! Hey MNK, how are you doing? We Otik, yay, thank you for joining. It's gonna be an amazing day. Sophia, the Christmas tree. Hey Sophia, it's gonna be awesome today. Hey Kate, you came to see the Christmas tree, yay. I'm doing this live a little bit earlier today because I just am so eager to do it. And I can't paint today, so let me just show you what has been happening. But I managed to find the paints that I need on Amazon. That was amazing. I found the paints I need on Amazon. I ordered them and they're gonna arrive in Monday. So Monday I will be able to do the paint and start painting. So let me just show you. Okay, as you can see, this was painted about 2 days ago and it's not dried. And we can't have that. Hello, Kate. We can't have that. So, I have two options here. I already ordered my paints. And this probably is a bad batch of medium. Sometimes this happens. Sometimes you have a bad batch of medium, so I'm just gonna throw this away. I ordered a new one to see if it's better, because probably this is what's not working. The paints themselves don't help at all. So I have two options here. I can wait for it to dry. It's gonna take a really long time. I can kind of speed up the process with a blow dryer. So a blow dryer doesn't dry oil paint. It only removes moisture around it so that it has enough time to oxidize. So what I can do is kind of focus it all around this area and remove moisture around the painting so that it allows it at least a small window of time for the oil paint to oxidize. So that is what I am going to be doing up until Monday. And if it doesn't dry, I'll just wipe it all off and paint it again. It's no problem, we can do that. This won't dry the paint, but it will speed up the process a little bit. See, if you kind of do this, what's happening here, it's not that it's evaporating the paint because oil doesn't evaporate, it oxidizes, but it's kind of removing moisture. You see, it's kind of removing moisture from around the painting, allowing a small window, so you have to keep doing this throughout the day so that you keep removing moisture around it and give it a small window to oxidize. But don't go too near it because it can start bubbling. It can start bubbling underneath, so just keep it around it. Because it doesn't matter the heat doesn't matter, it just matters to remove the moisture around it. So you can just go here in circular motions around it and kind of give the painting a break from the moisture. And if you keep doing this throughout the day, it will speed up the process. I don't know if it will speed it up as much as I need it to. So let's just see until Monday what happens. Okay, but enough of the painting. I'm not in a painting mood today. Today is all about Christmas trees. Yay! Okay, so let's go on to our Christmas tree. It's gonna be amazing. I didn't even brush my hair today. I just came here. Okay, so now let's move you on here to the tree. I have here my Christmas tree setting. And let me invert you. And my whole Christmas tree. Look at this. Just look at this. We're gonna be doing this today. So today, hey, Oslam, Christmas tree time. So, what I did throughout the days, you came, yay, how was your mother feeling, Oslam? How was she feeling? So, okay, what I did was, I ordered a nice tree off of Amazon. Whenever I order a tree, I take care of the shape. For example, what's important for me is that it's really wide here and starts fading into the top. I absolutely don't like trees that look like cones. That is what I always avoid. Oh, say hi to your mother, Oslam, yay! So what I always try to avoid is trees that look like a perfect cone. I always try to stay away from that. So I have there the little tree, and what I did was I went and got these branches. See these branches right here? I just got them from a park nearby. It's way easier because I tried to buy them on Amazon so that I didn't have to go to the park, get them. But this is like $5 a branch. And I needed hundreds of them. So just imagine how that would be. So I just went to the park. I grabbed a bunch of branches that was enough for the small tree and for the big tree. And I got some pine cones, see? Also, pine cones on Amazon are like only 4 pine cones for $14. I wasn't about to do that, so I just went to the park and got a bunch of pine cones. I have like a full bag filled with them. And so I put them together with flower wire so they're pretty secure. Did the same here on the small tree, and it's gonna be different themed. So this theme will be like gold and red with a little bit of ornaments. And that one is gonna be like a woodland. Let me show you all. So I have here the Christmas lights all lined up together, a bunch of tinsel, because what makes the big difference in a tree is tinsel and glitter. So I have here more tinsel, a full bag filled with tinsel. What you want to do, because it comes really neat, you just break it together, see? You just keep breaking it together so that it creates more facets. And it reflects the light better than if it was just a perfect string. So you want it to look kind of messy like this. This reflects the light way better. So kind of scrunch it up. If you scrunch it up like this, you get a much better result. And the same thing with your tinsel. The tinsel, the more scrunched up it is, the better. And I got a bunch of Christmas balls, so I got red and gold. I have a bunch of red and gold here. So usually I call these the dull ones because they're not reflective. And I put these on the interior of the tree so that the tree has dimension. And then I save the ones that really sparkle for the tips. Not quite the tips, because for the tips, I even have better ones. For the tips, I usually use my glass ornaments that I got from Germany, but I don't have them right now. So I kind of bought a bunch of balls that I considered special ones. These are shatterproof. But if you have, you like the socks, they're Christmassy. Yay! It's Christmas Day for me. So I get these ornaments that are like special ones For the tips of the tree, and I only put this in the very tips because if you put every single ball in the tips, the tree looks coated and it doesn't have dimension. I'm gonna show it to you in a little bit. So I have kind of these special balls just for the tips, and the rest is gonna be done with the Christmas tree. And for the small one right here, I have kind of a different theme. So I got moss for the small Christmas tree, but I think I'm not gonna use this because this is way too messy. And I have cats, but the theme is moss, mushrooms, so creating a woodland theme. Mushrooms and birds. So I got these birds for the tree. I got these birds and they are gonna go right here on the small tree with the mushrooms. See, I'm gonna put the mushrooms, and if the moss is not too messy, I may end up putting a little bit of moss. And then I got a bunch of tree skirts for the tree. These actually look quite nice and they were cheap, so I got them. And I always wrap fake presents. These are just Amazon boxes that I wrapped so that I can put under the tree. And I know it's not very respectful, but I always have like 2 nativity scenes. I have my main one, and then I have like this one that I always like to put under the tree. So let's go on to it. Yes, my Christmas socks. I'm all ready for Christmas. Okay, so let's start. And the reason why I wanted to do this live is because there are quite a few tricks. There are quite a few tricks to do in the Christmas tree. I've been doing Christmas trees for 20 years. I do my Christmas tree. I do all of my friends' Christmas trees. I do my family's Christmas trees. So I have a bunch of experience. And what you want to do is save the tips. See these tips? Save them so that you can always see them. For example, when you get an ornament, avoid putting them all on the tips because then the tree looks superficial. Take the ornament and push it backward. See? This gives the tree dimension. Push the ornament as back as you can. And this goes for everything. And also the lights go on last. Save the lights for last because you want your lights to sparkle and you don't want your lights to be completely blocked by all of the ornaments because I really go heavy with the ornaments. Okay, first of all, the most important, tinsel. Tinsel is what makes your tree sparkle. So we're gonna start putting tinsel before the lights. This is all done before the lights. So let me just start putting the tinsel here. And most of the times you don't need to wrap it around your whole tree. Just wrap around what is going to be seen. I'll probably need a chair. Yay, Kate, doing our Christmas tree. So I probably need a chair so that I can kind of get all of this tinsel together. And the same thing with tinsel. Don't just grab it and put it superficially on your tree. You need to kind of push it into the tree. See? You need to kind of push it into the tree. Since I have branches, I will be going around the branches. See? I'm going around the branches and then pushing it in so that it gives dimension to the tree. So that it gives dimension to the tree. Now, I will need to go all around it. Again, wrapping it around the branches because we can't forget that the branches are part of the tree. We don't want them to just be sticking out of the tree randomly. So we kind of go around it. Wrapping as much tinsel as we can. This is what's gonna make the tree sparkle. And see, we want to go around the branches. Just put it loosely there and then you'll be able to kind of push it in. Go around the branches. And kind of incorporate the branches into it. So I have this branch right here, so I'm just gonna go around the branch. See? Just going around the branch and creating that dimension that I need. And when the lights are on, this will completely sparkle. Okay, so this branch is kind of asking to be wrapped around it. So let's wrap it around the branch. And just, okay, so you have this in your tree. See how it looks superficial right now? See how it looks very superficial? Now push it in and bring those tips right up. Just push it into the tree. Don't leave it just hanging there. Because what's your key feature is the tree. So push it in. See the difference that it makes? Don't just leave your tinsel just there chilling. Just push it into the tree. Okay, so we have this one. See how it's starting to sparkle? Oh, let me wave back at all of you guys. Let me wave back at all of you guys. Yay! Amazing. See how it's starting to sparkle? And now let me get more tinsel. I got a bunch of it. I got a bunch of it right here. And I'm just gonna start where I finished the other one. Just about where I finished the other one. Wrapping it around the branches. And it's always important to do this before you finished, before you start putting your Christmas balls. See, just hang it superficially there and then push it in. It's really easy. You have your bunch of twigs. Oh, my cat is trying to eat the tinsel. She's right there. Let me show her to you. I left a spot for the cats right below right behind the tree. So I left a spot for the cats right there. And the other one, they love Christmas. They absolutely love Christmas. And the other one is right there. And so they're enjoying this very, very much. Okay, so wrapping this superficially and then pushing it in. You want to be generous. Don't put it sparsely because this is what adds bling to your tree. Be generous with the tinsel. Because tinsel is the cheapest thing you can put on your tree. And it's what makes the most difference. It makes everything sparkle so much. So just putting it in here. And of course, taking care of the branches. Taking care of the branches. And going around here. Okay, again, it looks superficial right now, so just push it in. Push it right in. Don't just leave it hanging there. I try to put it a little bit organically and then just pushing it into the tree. Because you don't want it to just be sitting around the tree. You want it to be a part of the tree. Okay, so more tinsel. Again, more tinsel. The more the better. This is kind of a different one, so I kind of saved this for last. It doesn't matter because the tree will be so coated that you won't even be able to see that it's a different kind of tinsel. Doing our Christmas tree like I promised you guys. Yay! Okay. So now I'm gonna use even a little bit more. Even a little bit more tinsel on these last twigs so that the tree is completely covered in tinsel. Okay, same technique. Push it backwards and let your tree breathe. See? It already has a lot of bling. And now, I don't like to say it, but I'm gonna take my ugly balls. The ones that I call ugly balls are the ones that are dull. So any cheap ball that you have, just get any cheap ball. And I got a bunch of hooks. If you buy this is like $3. And it makes your job so much easier because you don't have to be wrapping around the string around the branches. You can just hook them up. See, you can just take the ball, hook this up, and then hook it on the tree. So I will really go in. Instead of hanging it on the branches, I will really go in. See how that is right there? Instead of hanging on the branches, I really went in. So I'm gonna take all of the balls that, for example, any cheap ball that you have that you don't like. For example, I like these, but there are balls that are way better. So I take the balls that I like the least and really push them in there. Instead of putting them on the tips. And then I save the tips for the really special ornaments, the really special ones. So kind of be quick with this because there's hundreds of balls that we need to do. That's why this helps a lot because it makes it so much quicker. See, you just hook it up and then put it on the tree. And put it inside. See how inside I put that? And it helps to put all your balls in a big bag so that you can just grab them. So I'm starting with the red ones. Really putting them inside, almost so that you can't see them, but they kind of sparkle. Oh, thank you so much, Mary. Yes, Ozum, it's not ugly balls, it's just the ones that I like the least, because they don't sparkle. See, they don't sparkle like I like it to. And you want your tree to sparkle a lot. Kind of keep putting it everywhere and concealing them. Kind of conceal them. And see how quick it is with these hooks? These hooks make it so much easier. Just put everything in there, almost up into the tree branch. And these balls are like $4, so you can actually afford to put a bunch of them. These are what I call fillers. They fill the tree. And they're not seen. And Kate, you said you like disco balls. Look. See, Kate. Got a disco ball for you. Even have a gold one. Where is the gold one? See? A gold one for you, Kate. Yay! So get a bunch of them and put it right in. Right in. The ones that I like the most are these. This is really shiny and this is really sparkly. When the light hits this, it's amazing. So let me just keep putting the balls here. These are what I call fillers because they fill the tree and they're not the main attraction. So just put it in there. just hang it in there. And you'll be able to have your tree sparkle and glistening in no time. Yay, Cage, it's a party! So we're putting all the fillers in. And this way, when the light hits this, it will have a lot more dimension. So yay, we're doing our tree finally! And with these hooks, it's so easy. It's so easy to just put the balls in there. And put every single ball that you have. It can be hundreds. It can be hundreds of balls. Put every single ball that you have. So you will be covered in glitter after this. Because most of the balls do have glitter. Okay, so I think enough red. Let's go on with the gold. See? More of these golden balls, the ones that shine the least. The ones that shine the least, just put it in there. Then and this is how you start building your base. Yes, gold is amazing, awesome. It is awesome. Yay. Oh. Okay. So now, I think that we kind of have a theme going on here. Let's move to the sparkly balls. These you can kind of start seeing them. You can kind of put them where you see them. Save these not at the tips, but in places where you can actually see them, because these really do sparkle. These are my favorites. They're so simple, and they make your tree look amazing. See, you can actually start putting them where you actually see them. Not many of them though. So I will have to improvise. And see, we're doing all of this before we put the lights on. Just before we put the lights on. And since there's no more of those, I'm gonna start using the second best, that are these mirrored ones. Put them in the bottom. Yay! Oh, thank you so much, Sophia. Thank you so much. I love Christmas. So in Christmas, I go all out. Oh, look at the cat. The cat is trying to help. The cat is over there trying to help. Okay, so now let's use all of my favorite ones, that are these glitter ones. Now these, we can really put them in the tip because they're my favorite. And we're gonna use all of them. single one of them. Because these are the ones that sparkle the most. Believe me, when you have your tree lit, these are the shiners. And we can even start popping some gold. Even start popping here some gold so that it's not just red. But the gold somehow doesn't pop as much as the red does, so I always go heavier on the red. Let's put all of the gold that we can right here. The cats are gonna have a feast with this. These two right here kind of bother me. So I'm just gonna disperse this. And these two right here are way too much. Now some more glitter. This is precisely what is going to shine. Yay, look at how it's going. Yes, gold is amazing, especially gold glitter. Gold glitter is awesome. Okay, let's phase out this gold, this red a little bit more. Because the red is exactly what pops. I'm going to use all the glitter ones because they're the most amazing. If you can, buy packs only with the glitter ones. Because they're the ones that make the most difference in your tree. Just destroyed a branch. Let's just put it back in there. Yay, gold is amazing. Okay. More glitter. And and we're getting ready for the lights. See, this is kind of just a base. This is kind of just a base for it. We're gonna keep adding more and more and more. The one thing about trees is that it's never ending. It sucks all the ornaments. It just eats away all the ornaments. So we're just gonna keep adding. Usually, a tree like this takes about 600 ornaments. So as you can see, it's a lot. That's why I really need these hooks. That's why these hooks are completely essential. Because if you're gonna be putting 600 ornaments on the tree, you need them to be quick. And notice that I'm leaving the tips alone. I'm just pushing it in there. Okay, it's ready for the lights, but now, since we did that one, let's do the small one, of course. Let's do the little small one right here. Oh, and the other cat is loving. They're loving this. The cats are absolutely loving this. Oh, the cat almost jumped out the window. Crazy cat. Okay, so now let's keep on with the tinsel. Tinsel glory. Again, with the tinsel, then we're gonna put the balls. Lots and lots of tinsel. Don't be shy on tinsel. Okay. Amazing. The tinsel was enough. I was kind of scared that the tinsel wouldn't be enough, but it actually is quite enough. Again, push it in there so that it's part of the tree. Just pushing it in there, and now let's go to our balls that I'm not gonna use on this one. So for this one, I have these green balls saved. But again, I want to do it with the balls that I like the least. I want to put them inside. So the red balls that I like the least, I'm going to put them inside. to start creating that effect. See, I have two threes this year. It's a feast. Not two, I have even three. I'm gonna show you the third one. Oh my God, I need to get right in there. And I need to get right in here. So any balls that I can grab. Hope you guys are enjoying this. This is a little bit different than painting, but it's art too. I love doing this. I absolutely love doing this. Okay, putting the red balls inside, and now let's do the same with gold. I don't want this thing to be golden, but this tree is gonna have a little bit of gold. So just really in there. Almost hidden. And see how quick it goes with these hooks? Yay! Oh, you're enjoying Sophia! Yay! Yes, I have 3 trees. Yes, it's different styles, Ari. It's completely different styles. This one is going to be kind of a woodwind theme. It's going to have these mushrooms. I'm sorry for the noise, it's just that it's really hot in here. And I have to have the window open. Okay, just pushing this in a little bit. And still need a little bit more gold. What's it called? Okay, now red, I'm not gonna use my best red balls. I need to stop saying this word. I'm not gonna use my best ornaments. Okay. So, oh my God. And now I can start using the green ones. These green ones are gonna look amazing in this tree. It's a completely different theme. 2 more of those. Put this in here. And one right here. Okay, and it has kind of that greenish theme that I want for it. Now, light time, yay! Yes, I do have 3 trees. Let me just show it to you right now. So, just lit up that one a little bit. Gonna put the lights on this one, and I have another one right there that is not quite a Christmas tree, but I'm gonna decorate it anyway. See? Have that one there, these 2 here, and it's gonna look awesome. Okay, so now let's light our trees. So I have a bunch of lights right here. So I'm gonna put about 600 lights in the big one and about 400 in the small one. The small one is already pre-lit, but I don't like when trees are pre-lit because the lights are all hidden underneath the ornaments. So my trick for the lights is that I keep them very superficial. Oh, this kind of fell down. So my trick, I put them like this. Let me just put my lights really superficial. And the easiest way to do, let me just push you a little bit up. The easiest way is for you to leave the hook up and then wrap it around your fingers. I like incandescent lights better. I know I should switch for the LED ones, but I haven't found ones I like. So this year I'll stick with incandescent lights, and maybe next year, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen next year? So while I was putting the branches on, I already did kind of an electric installation inside of the tree. You probably can't see it, but there's inside of the tree, I put like, how do you call it? It's like an extension cord with 4 outlets. So let's start. Let's start with the lights, and the reason why you want the lights to be last, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you why the lights are always best. So kind of the same thing as with the garland. Keep threading it. Keep threading it. Be generous, of course. You always want to be generous with the lights. If you're trying to cut on your electricity bill, go for LED lights. LED lights are much better for your electricity bill. But these are so much prettier. Okay, I will now start going around it because this actually faces the neighbors. So at least these few feet of the tree, I will have to go all around, but you absolutely do not need to go all around. But be generous though. You don't want your tree to be poorly lit. A tree this size takes about 600 lights. That is, if you are using white lights. This is a warm white. But if you're using those color lights, it takes more because color lights emit less light. So if you're using color lights, I would still use 600, but I would use like 4 color lights and 2 white lights. Because the 2 white lights, you won't be able to see them, you'll just see the color. But it will be much, so I'm just going around for the neighbors. This is just for the neighbors. Because of course you don't want your tree, if you have neighbors outside, you don't want your tree to be lit only from the inside. So thread it around the branches. And don't forget, be very generous. 600 lights. You want your tree to have puny lights. And it's the same concept as the garlands. You just thread it and then push it in a little bit. And for the rest, I won't need to go all around for the neighbors because the neighbors can't see it. So I can just concentrate where you can see the lights, because this way you save lights. Okay. So this is all I have to do for the neighbors. And then I'm gonna... Yay! Christmas lights! And see how generous it is? And the shed, thank you! See how generous I was with the lights? And the reason why the lights go last is exactly because of this. They shine so much brighter if they go last. And see how the ornaments start popping. And just see how they start popping. Yay, lights! Okay, now let's keep on doing the rest. Keep on doing the rest, and if you can see, you can still see the wires of the light, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. I don't understand it when people put the lights first. A lot of people put the lights the first thing. And then you cover the lights with ornaments. That kind of doesn't make sense to me because you want the lights to shine as bright as they can. Okay, so another one, another set of lightings. We're gonna use about 3 of these. We're gonna use about 3 of these, and then maybe I'll put even more in the middle, because you don't need to spread the lights all evenly. You can have a portion of your tree that is better lit. Yay, Kate, our Christmas tree! Our Christmas tree is coming together! Okay, so now again, so that you can wrap them around easily, leave out the cord, and then loosely roll it together. Just loosely roll it together. So as you can see, there is technique to building your Christmas tree. There absolutely is technique. Okay, so now let's go where we finished. Kind of give the neighbors a peek, because you want to be generous with your neighbors. You don't want the lights all for yourself. Thread them throughout the branches. And then I'm gonna even add more. This is just the base. Remember, we have a lot of lights to put in there. Lights make the tree. I'm gonna go all around this and around here. We went a little bit too much here. Okay. There, this way. And of course, when you have all of these branches, you kind of need to work with them. But you don't want the lights hanging loosely on the branches. You want to push them in. It's difficult though. These branches are kind of threaded with each other. I don't need to go all around because the neighbors can't see this anymore. And as you can see, it's kind of a zigzag. You zigzag your lights, you don't wrap them around your tree. Because this way you can control where your lights go. Okay, so now I'm just gonna thread this inside the tree. And turn the lights on. Okay, see, we have our base lights. These are the base. Now let's double it. You didn't think I was gonna leave it like this. Now let's absolutely double it and see where we're at. Well, you're using colorful lights for Christmas. Oh, I switch between colorful lights and white lights. White lights are much easier because you need less of them. You need less of white lights because they shine so much brighter. Okay, so now let's double it again. Yay! Taking more lights. Remember, this is supposed to be a shiny tree. Don't go cheap on your lights. Again, the same technique. Take this and roll it around. We're at 300 lights now. Okay, and now let's start again from the beginning, but now we're gonna do it loosely. So probably we will only need this thread of light because we're gonna be doing this very loosely. In the opposite direction that we went with the other one, leaving it kind in the middle. Now you don't need to be as generous as you were the first time. Just quickly start using the lights. Quickly and generously start using the lights and see how much quicker this goes. probably this will be enough for the whole tree. We also don't want the tree to be so bright that we can't even look at it. Okay, and now let me thread this all the way up here. Now let me go get it. Can't even see where I threaded it. Okay, so I'm gonna try. Okay. See, it's looking brighter, and now you can just organize your lights way better. Push them in, organize them. I think it's enough lights. Not going to be putting more lights in it. But now we are going to be putting more ornaments. Oh, and let's not forget the small tree. Let's not forget the small tree. We're going to be using this big one for the small tree. So just unhooking it, and this big one will be enough for the small tree. And also a plus for putting the lights last is if any lights just stop working, you don't need to undo your whole tree to substitute them. You can just take them off and put new ones. It's way better. Gracias, Lisa. Yay! So I'm just wrapping out the tree. Okay, and let's start putting lights here on this tree. Again, being very generous. Taking care of the neighbors there. So this might be too much light. This is way too much light for this tree. I will use 200 lights on this tree. Plus it already has 50, so it's gonna be 250 lights. And if for some reason the pre-lit one just goes away, then I'll just substitute it. give you here a preview on how this is going. Now let's illuminate this tree. Take you guys a little bit further. Again, being generous. Someplace right here. That I just can't seem to find. Should have thought about this. Oh, it's right here. Oh. Right here. Yes, it's right here. Okay. We have it lit. I think it doesn't need more. No, it doesn't need more. So actually, we saved ourselves about 250 lights. I'll use it for the nativity scene. See, we saved ourselves these lights. Okay, so now it is going good. It is going good. Let me show you how this is going. Hey, Janet! Yay, yes, it's very cozy. It's very cozy in here. Look at the two trees. So now, let's put the tree skirts. Let's put the tree skirts on it. Oh, I'm actually gonna unhook it all and make the wires go underneath the tree skirt. so that the wires are completely underneath. This way, it looks better. See? It's way more presentable. This one, again, the wires underneath the tree skirt so that you don't keep seeing wires. And it's looking nicer. Yay! It's looking way nicer. The cats are gonna love this. The cats are absolutely gonna love this. Okay, so now it's tinsel time. Thank you so much, Sophia. So now, my biggest secret. Tinsel. This is gonna make your tree sparkle like nothing else. And then we'll keep adding more ornaments. But now let's make these trees sparkle. So remember, see how this sparkles? This is gonna make your whole tree sparkle like nothing else. It's what I tell you. Tinsel and glitter just make everything pop. So add a bunch of it. See how sparkling it's getting? Look at how sparkling it's getting. So don't be shy with tinsel. I got like bunches of tinsel. This makes the hugest difference in your tree. No matter what theme you have going on your tree, cover it with tinsel. This will just make everything sparkle like nothing else. This is like adding glitter to your tree. And it's so easy to remove. You would think that this will be a nightmare to remove. It is so easy. So absolutely cover it. Look how the difference that it makes. Look how sparkly it's becoming. Olá, felicidade! Estamos a fazer uma árvore de Natal. And with tinsel, you can go on the branches. Look. You can put the tinsel on the branches. And it looks amazing. Tinsel is my best secret. And what you'll notice is that, like in painting, this is kind of like glazing the tree. So afterwards, you will want to add more ornaments. Afterwards, just add more ornaments, your favorite ones. So we've kind of been filling the tree up until now. This is kind of filling your whole tree. But then, and put tinsel right inside so that it sparkles a lot more. Tinsel right inside. Put as much as you can, it's never too much. This is the cheapest thing that you can get for your tree, and it's what makes the most difference. You can get gold one. You can get gold one, but I didn't want to put gold one in this one because I wanted to keep this tree very cool toned. Have the red have its shine. The only thing is, if you have cats, don't put it right on the bottom, because the cats do have a tendency to want to eat this. So take care of your cat's health. Look how sparkly. Oh, let me wave back at all of you guys. Look how sparkly. This is what Christmas is about for me. Lights and sparkle. Don't be shy with the tinsel. And it's so easy to put. You just throw it in there. Just randomly throw it in there. But don't forget to scrunch it before. I pre-scrunched it. You take this and you scrunch it before so that it sparkles a lot more. Because if it's just plain strings, it looks awful. It looks just awful if it's just straight strings. It has absolutely no dimension to it. So add as much as you can. This is never enough. And then this is awesome. You can totally decorate your whole house with this tinsel. I'm gonna put this tinsel all over. Don't forget the branches. The branches also, if you decide to put branches on your tree, put tinsel on them. It's like the snow decided to fall on the branches. See how it's looking? So trust me when I say that the thing that makes the most difference in your tree, remember, tinsel and glitter. It doesn't matter how expensive your ornaments are. I can almost promise you that most of them will just blend in with your tree. But this actually doesn't. Here, just coat this. Okay. So it is shiny. It is kind of looking like I want it to. Let me just close the window because it's getting too cold. And if you don't have cats, of course it will look amazing in the bottom of the tree, but you can't go too far if you have animals, because if they eat this, I mean, it won't kill them, but they will be pooping these strings. Yay, so now, the tinsel I'm sure that the camera is not capturing all the magic of the tinsel, but it is gonna capture on this tree, because this one is not flocked. And since it's not flocked, the tinsel pops up much more. So just coat your tree with it. And see why you need to put your lights last? It's because with this amount of ornaments, they would completely cover the lights. And that would be a shame. So yay, we're doing our Christmas tree here live. Can you believe it? It's so amazing. Na, 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 na. Again, careful with the cats. Don't go too far. It would look amazing dripping over the tree, but don't go too far. Because remember the say, oh, look how sparkly. Yay! Again, put it on the branches because the branches absolutely need attention. Okay, so now it's time for our special ornaments. And what I mean by special is the main theme of your tree. So let me just tell you what the themes are. So basically this was all a base for your tree. This was all a base. Now it's the main event. So, if I had all of my ornaments that I have in Portugal, my glass ornaments, that's what I would be putting in this tree. Because the theme of this one is kind of a gold red vintage tree. The theme of this one is a woodland tree. So, let's start with the woodland one. Because it is kind of interesting. I just wasn't ready to do a whole full big tree with it. But let me bring you guys down because this one kind of is going to be the funniest one. Oh my god. This one actually is going to be the most interesting one. So, specifically for this theme, I had the idea of putting moss. I'm still on the fence about it. But should we try it? I think we should at least try it and see if it's not as messy. Let me just see if it's not too messy. Because if it is too messy, I don't want to be cleaning up the house every day because of the moss. Actually, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So, it's sheet moss. So let's... Oh, what a nice surprise. Let's just put sheets of moss in the tree. Very nice. I thought this was all mapped out, but it's actually a pretty nice tree. Pretty nice theme, because now we're gonna be able to see the sheets of the moss. Now we're gonna be able to just take the mushrooms and pop them in there. Perfect, exactly what I wanted. Like clumps of mushrooms right there. I hope the moss is not blocking the light. In pairs of 3. And it's not messy at all. So I'm really happy with that. Let me just zoom you in. See? This is kind of the theme that I was going for. Got to do my moss after all. This is exactly the theme that I wanted, kind of a woodland theme. So in the moss, I'll put like clusters of 3 mushrooms. And then I'll disperse the mushrooms all around the tree. So that it looks exactly like a forest tree. Can even make the mushrooms grow on the branches. As many mushrooms as I can get there. Have like 100. I bought like 100 mushrooms, so there's no shortage of mushrooms. Put the mushrooms on the branches. Yay, they're looking amazing. I'm loving how they're looking. Can really go wild with these mushrooms because they are kind of the theme of this tree. And I want this to be a very detailed tree when you look at it. So I'm actually finding out that the more mushrooms, the better. They are very bright. They are really nice. So we can just keep putting them here on the tree. See, this is a fun tree. Yay, Kate, I'm so happy you like it. Okay, so if it's a woodland tree, of course, what do we have? We have little birds. So let's put the little birds in here. Make them pop. Put them in opposite directions so that they don't look like they're all facing the same place. I've always wanted to do this theme, but I'm not quite ready to commit it to a big tree yet. Maybe one day I'll do a big tree with this theme, but I kind of wanted to try it out on a smaller tree. So do you like the birds? Yay, not Alpe, sí, es un árbore de la floresta. Okay, so this bird, I'm gonna actually make it face this way. Put them looking pretty random and fill it up with birds. Just fill it up with birds. Of course, you need to put them where you see them. No point in putting these beautiful birds hidden. See, this is why I tell you to put your least favorite balls as deep in the tree as ever, so that then your special ornaments pop. No, I never liked tree toppers. I like the tree to just end simply. So, I think it's enough birds. Maybe one more. Maybe one more right here. And since we're at it, let's add one more here. And we used all our birds. Yay! See, use them all. Now, since we have more time, let's add more mushrooms. Why not? Let's just add mushrooms to the pine cones. The more the better. Just need to be careful so that the cats don't find them and don't eat them. Because my cat just has a thing for plastic. Anything plastic, she'll eat it. And I have to go with her to the vet to do a scan. Now I can just put this on the tinsel. Just randomly stick mushrooms in there. Absolutely, the more the better. Okay. So basically this tree is done. Look at it. Yay! It has all the mushrooms, all the birds. And from afar, it looks like this. The moss kind of dimmed the lights a little bit. So I may have to add more lights. But no, it's looking fine. Just take this here. Put it here. It's looking fine. But it's very bulky though. If your tree is bulky, just push the tinsel in. It's still very bulky right here. You can kind of sculpt your tree as you go. See, it's not as bulky. Just pushing the tinsel down. We need to wrap a little bit more tinsel here. And it's looking fine. It's just a little bit dark right here, so since it's dark, I'm gonna add something to reflect the light. In the areas where it's too dark, I'm gonna reflect the light. And I do that with glitter balls. So areas where it's too dark, add glitter balls. It then helps reflect the light. Some red ones might help. Areas where it's not so too dark, like under here, just adding glitter balls really help. Still have a bunch of them. So it's no problem. And it even adds to that mushroom theme. Just don't make him the main focus. As long as you don't make him the main focus, you're fine. Glitter ball, and these are precious. These are absolutely precious. Okay, so it's looking nice. There is still some darkness right there, but I'm not gonna even try it. Nope. Okay. So for now, this is good. Oh, there's a little bit right here that I need to brighten up. Right here. It's too dark. So I'll just use a golden ball and brighten this area up. See? Way better. Okay, let me take you on the tree. This is fully packed. That's how I like my trees. And since we're at it, let's start adding presents. Fake presents for everyone. See? Fake presents for everyone. And the nativity scene. And it's looking Christmassy. Okay, now let's go on to the big tree. I told you that Christmas in my house is an explosion. It's an absolute explosion. So now we're gonna go with those vintage ornaments. We're gonna go with the vintage ones, these. And we're just gonna hang them. Start hanging them loosely. And I don't have a lot of them, so I'll use them sparsely. And these you can use right at the tips. And leave them hanging. Don't leave them hooked up, leave them hanging. Remember, these are the theme of your tree. So kind of make them pop. Save the very tips just for them. Gonna put it, just raise this and put one here. And we have 2 more of them. How long have we been here? Oh, 2 hours, not bad. Not bad at all. Told you this was gonna be a party. So I only have 1 more. I only have 1 more, and I'm gonna use it here. Right at this tip, and let it hang. Okay, it's looking perfect. Now, my second special ornament. I can just, you guys pick. Kind of like the one that has a little bit of green on it. If I had my special ornaments that are in Portugal right now, I would be using them right now. Any glass ornament that you have, special ornament, this is where you use it. I just got these because they kind of looked like glass ornaments. And they looked okay. So I just thought, oh, I'm gonna use them. But if you have any glass ornaments, now is the time to use them. You can even hang them on the branches. Doesn't even need to be on the tree. You can hang them on the branches. That's what the branches are there for. So this one, I really want this to be kind of a vintage tree. Yay, Kate! Doing our Christmas tree here live with you. This is amazing. Now all of these ornaments can go right on the tips. Because these actually are the special ornaments. Use the branches. The branches are okay for it. Isn't it amazing, this technique? You kind of set the base and then you put everything together. Use the branches. The branches will kind of expand your range. So if you do use the branches, it makes it easier on you. And I'm just avoiding the end of the oh! Now that I'm looking through the viewfinder, this one right here doesn't fit. And this one right here doesn't fit either. Have one more of these, of course. I don't even have where to put it. The tree is completely stocked. Okay, so now I still have a bunch of, I still have a bunch of good ones here. I'm not gonna miss on those. Tree is kind of filled. That's how I like my tree. Okay, so we still have space. So I am gonna still use my favorite ones. And just... Now, when the tree is like this, filled, you can just throw balls in there. See? Now you can just take what you have left and just throw it in there. so that it adds dimension to your tree. No, you don't even need to hang it. It's the easiest part. Just take whatever you have and fill it up. Because now the tree is so stuffed that you don't even need to hang anything. You can just kind of complete it. Told you, don't be shy on the ornaments, just put them in there. Gold. Ana Maria, yay, olha a minha árvore de Natal. Estou Natal em bomba. Okay, so now I'm just putting random ornaments inside the tree so that it sparkles from the inside out. This is a really nice trick. And it's the easiest one because it takes the least amount of time. See, you just put things that sparkle, throw it in there. And you see, I don't mind these holes. See these holes of the tree peeking through? Usually I don't mind that. But if you do, you can just buy a green garland and just wrap it around your tree before you start decorating. I don't mind this sparse look, but if you do mind, you can always fix it. Okay, so now we did two trees. Oh, that tree right there is kind of bothering me because this tip needs something. That tip absolutely needs something. I don't know if it's red or gold. Oh yes, perfect. Now it's a lot more balanced. Okay. Oh my God, look at it. Yay! Okay, Sophia, thank you so much. Now we're gonna do the third tree. Oh, and I forgot. I know this is sounding too much, but I love adding dry things to the tree. So let's see how this looks. It does add something to the tree, so let's keep doing it. Any dried flower, any dried stuff that you can manage, just stuff it in there. But you guys are kind of tired of this tree, aren't you? So we're gonna move to that one. Yes, it actually adds a nice feel to it. Just get dried flowers or anything dried that you have. Potpourri is awesome. You can just grab anything dried that you have. I've been saving these flowers for the tree for a really long time. And now I can finally put them in there. dried oranges, dried orange slices, anything dried. I usually like to put these things on my tree because the eye, since it's an artificial tree, the eye kind of misses nature. So if you add dried things to your tree, it actually helps. It makes your tree look more interesting. It's just a plus, you don't have to. But I've been saving a bunch of flowers to put on the tree. Every time I get roses or something like that, I dry them and save them for the tree. Anything that I can dry. So grab anything that you can manage and put them inside the tree. See how the roses add kind of a vintage look to it? It adds kind of a vintage look to it. So I'm gonna get more because I have a bunch of them. Gonna get more. Now this is what I tell you when I say the tree just eats up ornaments. I put hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of ornaments in this tree. And it can still take more. So trees are actually ornament eaters. That's why I always say you can never have too much ornaments. Because your tree will completely take care of it. No, I'm keeping this white roses because I have some red roses dried, but they don't look as good because they look black. And I don't want black dots on my tree. But this does in fact add a nice look. It's just a touch though, because let's be honest, it doesn't make that much difference. It's just a nice detail to have when you come really close to the tree. But it's basically that, it's detail. Okay, let's do the same on the small tree. It can still take some more nature, even though it's packed. Even though it's completely packed, it can still take a little more. And I love putting natural things on my tree. just adds so much of a nice spice to it. For me, it just makes it look so much more appealing. Because your eyes, it's like painting. Your eyes do miss detail. It's somehow how we're wired. That if something doesn't have enough detail, we kind of lose interest. It doesn't have to be roses, anything dried that you have. Dried orange slices would be amazing. Okay, no more. This tree can't take anything else. Done. Completely done. This one is looking white, the other one is missing some white. Somehow the whites got lost here. Yes, the whites got lost underneath the moss. So I'm just rearranging that. See, the whites were lost underneath the moss. So kind of just rearrange that and make your tree shine again. So that there's no flat holes on the line. It's okay, it doesn't need to have any more shine. Oh, and presents! Presents! Fake presents all around. I wrapped a bunch of fake presents, so I'm just gonna put them here under the tree. And because I know that the cats love Christmas so much, I mean, why not? I'm just gonna move the cat's bed to underneath the Christmas tree. See, the cats love Christmas so much. I always do this around Christmas time. And more presents. And more presents right here. See, this is the perfect Christmas setting. Obrigado! Obrigado, Kate! Estás a ver, Ana Maria? Olha a gata. Mudei a cama da gata para debaixo da árvore. See how she's loving being under the Christmas tree? I always do that. A bed for her under the Christmas tree and then another bed for them behind the Christmas tree. Because they absolutely love Christmas. Okay, now let's go and do this one. This one will be an easy one. I won't be spending too much time on this one. Let's just make it look nice so that the other ones are not all dolled up and then this one is looking crappy. So this one, let's just add balls to it. Just add Christmas balls, any balls that you have left, put them there. Just using random ones. Just making it look Christmassy. And I'm gonna use tinsel too. So any single one that you have left, just put it there. And it's a party, yay! Told you today was gonna be a party. Oh, I'm just gonna drink some water. Okay, now let's completely pack this tree. Estás a ver, Ana Maria? Yay! Isto é uma festa natalícia. Now on every single branch, every single ball that's left over, just put it there. This is the tree that I use during the non-Christmas time because I always need to have a tree. But when it's not Christmas, this is the one that I use so that people don't think I'm crazy and that I keep Christmas all year round, because I basically do. And see how these hooks are so handy? These hooks are amazing. Just simply pack it. So see, 3 trees. This is how amazing it is. It's how much I love Christmas. And I still have some lights saved over for the nativity scene. Do you guys want to see the nativity scene live? If you guys want to see it, I can set it up for you live. Oh, this is kind of the ugly ball. spreading it out so that it's not just on the tip. Keep spreading it out. And these here are way too concentrated. It's a little bit more there. So right here, and it's kind of looking okay with it. So okay, so I basically used all of the red balls. Now let's put some gold. Let's put some gold in there. I'm kind of thinking we should even bring that woodwind theme and put some mushrooms. Some mushrooms would be amazing here. Since I have so many, might as well use them. When I said 3 trees, I didn't mean 2 trees and a half. I really meant 3. You know I go for it. Glitter too, because of course this deserves glitter. But I am gonna save some balls for the nativity scene. I always put some balls in the nativity scene, so I am gonna save some. There's kind of a branch missing here. That's better. It's looking better this way. So I just have like a few balls right here. I'm just gonna save them for the nativity scene. And right now, why not just add some mushrooms? Kind of goes with the woodwind theme. the woodwind theme, and it adds so much to it. See the little mushrooms right there? It adds so much to it. Christmas! Yay! I'm gonna be doing so much Christmases this year. So many. Christmas for me is not only on the 25th or 24th. It starts now. It absolutely starts now. So I'm going to be doing Christmases with codfish, with turkey. If you guys have some vegetarian options, I would like to know for you guys vegetarians out there, what do you eat in Christmas? Because I would like to make a vegetarian Christmas dinner. I would definitely like to make one. Okay, so enough mushrooms for now. Now, of course, my secret weapon, tinsel. You know what it is. Tinsel all over. Bah. You know how much, and since these are branches, kind of wrap the tinsel around. Kind of wrap it around so that it doesn't keep falling off into the floor. See, wrap them around the branches. You know how much I love tinsel. And I still have like a full bag filled with tinsel. Oh my god, this is way too much. Just wrap it around the branches. Make it look nice. Make it look nice and Christmassy. And be generous with it. You don't have to save on tinsel because it's like $2 a pound. So this is actually not the best angle because this is not where you see the tree. So this is what you see. Yay! I'm just gonna be careful not to add too much because this tree is actually pre-lit and I don't want to dim the lights of this tree, so I'm just going to leave it like this. Okay, so we're done. Let me just clean it up a little bit for you guys. Let me just clean it up. You have here the trees. I'm just going to clean this whole thing up so that you guys can see. And it's done. I mean, look at it. This is what you see. You have there my Christmas theme. They're my Christmas trees with the cats. And another one right there. See, 3 Christmas tree. Muchas gracias. Okay, so now let me do a quick shot of this so that you can kinda get. So this is what it is. Bringing you in so that you can see all of the details. See the sparkle? See how much sparkle it has? And then you can go to this one. Look at the birds and the mushrooms. Yay! With all the birds, the dry roses, everything. And then you have this one, the simplest one. Just wanted to kind of marry the theme. Okay, you guys, I think this is all. Let me say goodbye to you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. Ana Maria, já estás com ideias para o Natal? Faz isto tudo. Isto é tudo natalício, Ana Maria. Okay, you guys, yay! We did Christmas. Oh my God, I look crazy. Okay, we did Christmas finally. I told you, we've been here for like 2 hours and a half. It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's okay because it's Christmas. We need to. Okay, so I still have glitter all over my hands. I'm gonna wash my hands, clean the house, because after you do all this Christmas, everything is filled with glitter, everything is filled with everything. So you kind of need to clean the house. I'm gonna be doing that. Wait for the painting to dry. I mean, let's go over to the painting and wait for the painting to dry. Because I hope that, oh Joss, yes, thank you today for asking me about the paint. Let's go here so that I can show you. So the paint didn't dry. The paint didn't dry at all. It's still like this. It's still like this, and if I put my finger to it, it's still black. So it didn't dry, but good news, really good news. I found the paint that I love on Amazon. I found the paint that I love on Amazon. And what I will be doing today, I wanted to go to a museum today. I really wanted to go to a museum. But I kind of need to stay home because I need to be doing this the whole day in order for this to dry. See, I need to be putting the blow dryer, not that it evaporates, but so that it removes moisture from around and it allows the paint to oxidize. So I kind of need to allow the painting to oxidize. See? And this is what I'm going to have to be doing the whole day. It won't be drying, but at least it might speed up the process. See? It's removing moisture from the air. But I did find my paints and I ordered them on Amazon. Can you believe how amazing Amazon is? I found my paints on Amazon and then I just ordered them. Oh my God, I look crazy after all of this movement. But yes, and I was able to order them off of Amazon. It was like 200 milliliters, a bunch of paint. They were like $30. You can buy them in Germany for like $4. But okay, it doesn't matter. I was able to get them and they're arriving on Monday. So probably I will be trying to get this to dry until Monday. And then Monday I will paint with my new paints that are actually the paints that I've been using forever. So it's this brand. I managed to find this brand on Amazon here in the United States. So it's pretty amazing. I didn't even thought that was possible. Yes, Amazon is amazing. Yay! Ana Maria! Oh, I need to show you my Christmas tree again. I need to show you my Christmas tree. Look at how it looks. Look at this view from here. Doesn't this look awesome? So happy. This is exactly what I wanted. Kind of a forest. This is exactly what I wanted. My forest is here. It's awesome. I'm so happy that I finally have my Christmas tree, and it's perfect. I waited for so long to have this perfect Christmas tree, and now I have it. So it's amazing. I can't wait for it to start snowing. When it snows, it will be awesome. Yay! I'm so proud of it. I just have to show you guys again. I'm just so proud of it. Yes, you like my forest, Jose. Look at my forest. So proud of it. I'm so proud of it because I haven't been doing Christmas for quite some time. I was in the moving process. I was in Portugal for the last Christmas, so I wasn't able to be doing my spectacular Christmas. Then I came here to New York, but I was in a small apartment, so there wasn't space for these trees that like I wanted to do. And then I moved here at the end of Christmas last year, so now I'm able to do the amazing Christmas that I wanted. And the nativity scene, if you guys want to see the nativity scene, I will be doing a really big one too. So it's gonna be awesome, yay! And so I'm able to finally do this Christmas, and the cats are already enjoying it. The cats are loving the Christmas. They're really loving the Christmas already. Okay, you guys, bye. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy that I was able to do this for you and that you guys were here with me. You kept me company the whole time. It was like a Christmas party. We were doing all of this together. Have an amazing, amazing day. Let me say goodbye to you. So Joss, thank you so much for being here. Janet, you're amazing. Ana Maria, obrigado por estares aqui. Começa a fazer o teu Natal, que não é cedo ainda. Já tens de começar a fazer o teu Natal. Alvaro, thank you for being here. Natalia, thank you for being here. And Dolly, thank you so much for being here. Bye, have an amazing, amazing day. Bye.